Did you know that the average person spends over 2 hours a day on social media? Yet, despite this, 90% of online ads are ignored. That's a staggering number. If you're running ads, it might feel like you're shouting into a void. You're not alone, many brands struggle to break through the noise. So, why are your ads being overlooked? The truth is, most ads miss the mark. They blend in with the endless stream of content, and viewers just scroll past without a second thought. In fact, 55% of consumers have said they don't trust the ads they see online. With skepticism so high, your message must resonate if you want to make an impact. In this video, we'll explore the surprising reasons behind ad invisibility and offer practical strategies to turn your ad failures into successes. From crafting engaging visuals to creating trust with your audience, we'll cover it all. Get ready to discover why your audience is ignoring your ads and how to change that. Chapter 1: The Scroll-Stopping Secret: Why your ads blend into the feed in today's digital world. People are bombarded with over 5,000 ads a day. That's why the first step to fixing your ads is understanding why they're being ignored. The main culprit? Your ad blends into the endless scroll of content. If your ad looks like every other ad, it's getting lost. It's that simple. The key to getting attention is creating something that stops people mid-scroll. According to a Facebook study, you have about 1.7 seconds to capture someone's attention on mobile. So, how do you make your ad stand out in such a short window? Start with the visual. Bright, bold images, or better yet, something unexpected, can disrupt the flow. Use contrasting colors or elements that are out of place, like a floating object or an odd angle, to jolt people from their scrolling days. Another trick is to use curiosity-driven visuals. Humans are wired to seek out information when something doesn't immediately make sense. Think of the old saying, curiosity killed the cat. If you can make viewers pause and think, what's going on here, you've got them. David Ogilvy, the father of advertising, once said, the consumer isn't a moron, she's your wife. Your ad needs to appeal to their instincts and intelligence. Make the visuals intriguing, not overly complicated. Remember, people scroll fast, but if your image makes them pause even for a second, you've done your job. The next step? Making sure the message sticks. Chapter 2: Message Mismatch: Why your hook is failing. Your ad hook is everything. If your hook isn't strong, your message doesn't stand a chance. The harsh truth? Most ad hooks fail because they miss the mark. Your audience doesn't care about your product. They care about what it does for them. So, if your hook is all about you, it's already failing. The first strategy to fix this is by focusing on benefits rather than features. According to Harvard Business Review, 64% of consumers say shared values are the primary reason they build relationships with brands. Your hook should focus on what people value, solving their problem or improving their lives. For example, instead of saying, this blender has 5 speeds, say, blend your smoothie in 30 seconds so you can get out the door faster. It's a subtle shift, but it speaks directly to a person's needs and lifestyle. Clarity is king. A study by Microsoft revealed that the average human attention span has dropped to just 8 seconds. You don't have time to confuse people. Get to the point fast. Your hook should be crystal clear and easy to grasp. Use short, punchy sentences and avoid jargon. And lastly, emotional triggers work wonders. Ads that use emotions like happiness, surprise, or even fear are more memorable and effective. According to research by Nielsen, ads with emotional appeal perform 23% better than rational ones. So, instead of listing facts, tap into the feelings your product evokes. Chapter 3: Trust Crisis: How skepticism sabotages your conversions. If your audience doesn't trust you, your ad is doomed from the start. In the age of fake news and online scams, trust is at an all-time low. In fact, Edelman's Trust Barometer showed that 56% of people don't trust businesses to do what's right. That's why building credibility is crucial if you want your ads to work. First, show real people using your product. Social proof is a powerful trust builder. According to a study by Bright Local, 91% of people trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. Use customer testimonials, reviews, or user-generated content in your ads to show that real people are benefiting from your product. Transparency is another major trust signal. Be upfront about your pricing, what's included, and what your product can't do. A report by Label Insight found that 94% of consumers are more likely to be loyal to a brand that offers complete transparency. Here's a pro tip: Include data in your ad to back up your claims. Numbers are easy to understand and build instant credibility. For example, if you've helped over 10,000 people save time with your product, say it. It's harder for people to argue with facts. Finally, don't overpromise. Nothing kills trust faster than disappointment. Be honest about what your product can do. Setting realistic expectations may seem counterintuitive, but it builds a foundation for long-term relationships. Under-promise and over-deliver should be your motto. When people trust your brand, they're far more likely to engage with your ad, remember it, and eventually convert. Chapter 4: The Engagement Black Hole. Why you're talking at your audience, not with them. Here's the problem with most ads: they feel like a one-way lecture. You talk, they listen, or, more likely, they don't. Engagement is key in today's ad landscape. Your audience wants to feel involved, not talked at. First, you need to make your ads more conversational. A Sprout Social report shows that 64% of consumers want brands to connect with them. A simple way to do this is by asking questions in your ads. This makes viewers pause and think. For example, if you're advertising fitness gear, ask, "What's holding you back from hitting your fitness goals?" Now, instead of passively watching, they're mentally engaging. Another strategy is using interactive elements. Polls, quizzes, or even sliding bars encourage users to take action. According to Google, interactive content generates twice the engagement as static content. People love to feel like they're part of the conversation, even if it's just clicking a button. You should also personalize your ads. Personalization can increase engagement by up to 50%, according to Epsilon. Address your audience directly. Use phrases like, "This is for you," or "We know you're tired of." It makes people feel seen and understood. Lastly, don't forget to acknowledge feedback. People feel valued when their input is noticed. If you're running social ads, respond to comments and questions. If a viewer feels like your brand is paying attention, they're much more likely to engage again. Chapter 5: Ad Fatigue Fix. Refresh your campaign without starting over. Ad fatigue is a real issue. Even the best campaigns eventually wear out. If people keep seeing the same ad over and over, they start to tune it out. Ad Espresso found that after 5-6 views of the same ad, people start ignoring it. But that doesn't mean you need to throw everything away. The first fix is simple: rotate your creatives. Even a small change can refresh your campaign. Try swapping out images or changing the color scheme. According to a study by Facebook, switching creative assets can reduce ad fatigue and improve click-through rates by 50%. Another trick is to repurpose your content in new formats. Turn a static image into a short video, or transform a video into an eye-catching carousel. A Wiseowl report found that 84% of people say watching a brand's video convinced them to buy a product or service. If video isn't already a part of your strategy, it should be. Consider experimenting with different ad platforms too. If you've been focusing on Facebook, try branching out to Instagram or TikTok. TikTok has an engagement rate of 5.96%, significantly higher than most platforms. By reaching people on different channels, you're likely to catch fresh eyes. Lastly, timing matters. Your audience may be burned out not just by the creative, but by the timing of your ads. Test different time slots, days, or even ad frequencies. Using A/B testing can help determine when your audience is most receptive. And remember, sometimes less is more. If you found these insights helpful, be sure to subscribe for more marketing tips and tricks. Stay ahead of the curve and keep your ads from getting ignored.